So where were we? Oh yeah, we were gonna go to... welcome back! So now we're going to be following this path.
That's the last time I ever pushed an idea that I don't write down.
Oh, okay. That's where we were supposed to be.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself will be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful! I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. Her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. Nevertheless, it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of performing Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
And, yeah, it was the Haters Club that I was talking about. And it drove like 3 hours straight after I finished up with my part. So, keep in mind, I think it was like 10. It was 10.
When minds stand behind whimsy, the castles fall.
What, poachers? They're poachers?
This place has seen better days.
This is almost too easy. Has no one heard of using a wand these days? Foul vegetable! What have you done?
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood. I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogwarts, wholly unaware of how he died, and was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And do you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. And insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow and didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, and was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I'd rather not go to Azkaban. Is there no other way to help?
I fear not. She cannot leave. And a student like you may provide the impetus she needs to save herself. I would never suggest so drastic a measure if I did not feel it was necessary. Fortunately, being a retired auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I admit, but I will keep you safe.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly and then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing. I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead? She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
Alright, last question.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll operate together. Don't worry, I've never blinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in just a moment.
Wonder how things are gonna go now. But anyways, I went to Palm Springs, and then after the trip, I drove 3 hours straight back to my house.
That will keep them away for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This place is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. This isn't a place for loitering.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I can convince the ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. I teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch always has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
What is that I hear? Perhaps death. All this mercy. Approaches.
The school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is the death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave me added to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in a boggy field.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Hogwarts?
Hogsfield! Ruins, house of vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Hogfield. I suppose you've gone out to look.
Can't have to look. Go find the pages from your book. No, you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is that?
Well, that happened. So this episode's going to be a bit longer. Just a bit longer, maybe 10, 15 minutes, a bit longer. I'm decided to reduce the runtime of the episodes now and forward.
You're hurt. Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be alright once I get there.
But Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Oh, okay.
Wonder who lives there. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Bard of Beaumont should have returned by now, had by dark wizards he was.
Prepare to take them.
That was awesome. In Monument, okay. Okay.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
Yeah, pretty much. So if you guys want to know how I did it, that's how I did it. I know you were kinder spirit and the only one with whom I can truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There's no telling where it'll lead us. I found it in pages, and that page wrote it from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. There's no one able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I'm glad I know I share with my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I'm terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you didn't. And what fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Okay.
Prepare to take it!
Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aurora, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from the police. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken any of us who told her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been travelling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. But before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you ever met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. As her own heart was growing cold, simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Must have been quite stately at its time. Potato!